this gentleman will go down as the greatest American-born NHLer ever. And if that doesn't give you goosebumps in the 50 states of America, I can't help you. Because that fires me up. 4-point night for him against Columbus.
No big deal. Easy
and that's
league for him.
The second time he's done it. It does look easy.
Easy league.
And he is, in all reality, not physically a dominant specimen. You guys have seen him up close. I have too. He could walk right by you and you'd have no idea you just walked by one of the best athletes on earth.
Mm-hmm.
And yet he is just so crafty and finds a way. Let's pivot to something you said earlier, because I think this is, at this point of the season, in a shortened season, 56 games, we're past the quarter point now. And we have a sense now of which teams are contenders versus pretenders. You feel like the Chicago Blackhawks, led by Patrick Kane, are perhaps the most surprising team in the league.
Yeah, both them and the LA Kings. And if we're sticking with Chicago, though, first of all, their older players like Patrick Kane and Duncan Keith have been great. Both of them have been great future Hall of Famers, but they're not only leading by example, they're leading in terms of production. It's the same thing that's happening in LA with Kopitar, Dustin Brown, and Drew Doughty. Those guys have been great for them. Jonathan Quick, back-to-back shutouts as well. So getting back to Chicago, Stan Bowman said yesterday, listen, we're playing hard. We're in every game. We give ourselves a chance to win. The goaltending's been really good. Who would have thought the goaltending would be this good without arguably the best goalie in their franchise in Corey Crawford?
Yeah, Kane makes it look so easy out there too, doesn't he? Like the way he skates, the way he moves the puck. I know he's got hands like lightning, and he's got the speed to back it up. He can do it at full speed, all those things, the shot. But it just seems like he's always around the puck, and it's wild how the puck follows these good players. You look at Sidney Crosby, the same thing. Ovechkin, he gets these opportunities every night from his one-timer spot to score goals. He's always on the score sheet. He's always around the net. He's always doing the great things, and that's what you want in your best player. And he's definitely, like you said, him and Duncan Keith, but particularly Kane, he's making that team shine right now, and they're doing a good job of, because no one picked them to be nowhere near the playoffs. Nowhere near,
especially without Doc.
That Kirby Doc,
and Jonathan
Taves, who they're missing, those are key pieces.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I got a couple on the power play tonight, which is always nice, and trying to get the puck as much as possible and do what I can to help the team out there. So, I think playing with the Brinkat has really helped. He's just taking his game to another level, and he's just making plays all over the ice. A lot of good plays too. So, trust him a lot with the puck, and I think that's helped me a lot too.
Hey, Patrick. Just following up on Charlie's question there. This is actually your second best start of your career after 20 games. The other one was in 2015-16 with Panarin. Is that pretty much the same thing? Like you and DeBrincat seem to have almost similar chemistry to Panarin. Is that why you think things are flowing so well for you this season?
I mean, yeah, I think, when you trust your line mates and, he's taking a step like he has this year, it's just makes it a lot easier on myself, like I said. So seems like every time he's in a 50-50 battle, he's coming out with the puck. And I'm just expecting that now. So trying to get open when he has the puck. But, I think we can always improve. Communication's always there to try and get better. So it's something we're always working at. But it's been fun so far. So hopefully we can keep it going the rest of the season.
If it were an 82-game season, you'd be on a pace right now for 123 points, which would be your career high, obviously. And really like putting together a very legitimate Hart Trophy type of season. What is it about this year, Patrick? What's going right for you? And do you think about maybe winning another Hart this year?
I don't know. I mean, just trying to help the team as much as possible with the way I play. I feel like I've, had some pretty good seasons the last couple of years too. So just trying to get better each year, I guess. I still feel like there's always things I can do better within a game and, within the off season to get better. So it's always a work in progress, but I don't know. I mean, just like I said, just trying to help my team as much as possible when I get the chance and I'm on the ice.
Thanks. Jeremy, I'm wondering if you can sort of put it into words what Patrick Kane is doing this year, the impact that he's having on your team. You know, if this were an 82-game season, he'd be on pace for 123 points. And I'm wondering if you feel as though he's putting together a legitimate Hart Trophy season right now.
Yeah, I mean, look at what the expectations were for our team, and where everyone had us finishing, and yet we're right there. We're in the battle, and obviously he's a big part of that. His production is better than ever, but to me, it's all about the work ethic away from the puck and the willingness to put pressure on the puck and create transition for himself, but for his line mates too. And that's that type of team first mentality. That's what we're trying to build here, so that we can have long-term success, so we can get back to being an elite team. And not only is he's doing it, but he's encouraging other guys to do it. And just little things like changing the offensive zone. I think everyone as a group sees when you do selfless things, when you're unselfish, it comes around. And when he's driving that, it sure is powerful.
I mean, he had that back check on Line A in the overtime. Have you noticed a difference in that respect, in the respect of maybe also putting up the numbers, but doing those things that you talked about, like the more sort of selfless, less glorious kinds of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a difference, but I think as a team overall, we've embraced that type of mentality. We're relentless. We're going to just keep pushing, and we're far from perfect. And we got a young group, but up and down the lineup, we're willing to do those things. But if your top guys aren't willing to, then it doesn't much matter. So, credit to him.
Jeremy, following up on Kane, he mentioned again how the brink has raised his level and has really helped him with his game. And previously, he's talked about Suter. Just how is working on that line with those two guys maybe elevated his game, and maybe kind of turned back the clock to some of his best play in his career?
Well, you protect the guys you're on the ice with your work ethic. And I think Brinksy he's maybe our hardest worker away from the puck. Tremendous skater. He's hounding it on the forecheck, on the back check. He causes so many turnovers that lead to transition. And a player like Kaner, he thrives off that. And Suter's doing the same thing. And the three of them, like when you look at how much they're creating for us offensively and they're producing, there's going to be the plays, where you start from your own end, or it's an ozone face-off, but most of it comes from forcing a turnover with your forecheck or your back pressure. And then you get an opportunity to play, there's only two or three guys or one guy between you and the net, or zero, like Kaner's goal. So they're embracing it, and it's fun to watch, and you love seeing your top guys put themselves in those spots.
Yeah, it seems like other guys are raising their levels. Soderberg with the 3 points tonight. Janmark making some plays away from the puck, even though it may not show up on the stat sheet. What do you have to say about them?
Yeah, well, we need that. That's who we are. We're gonna try to be a 4-line team and have that consistent, hardworking performance all the time. That's how we're gonna put winning hockey together. And so it seems like guys are getting better all the time. Soda for sure. Janmark, I mean, it's his pressure. He forces a turnover on Kaner's goal. Those little things sometimes you don't, and they're not talked about. But if you don't work away from the puck to force those turnovers, then you just end up playing D zone. So we need that.